Welcome in everyone. Today is the Herne challenge. It was a bit late because they had some technical issues. We got hit with the maintenance and things like that, but they got it sorted out and they got it up and running. So I'm going to show you the reward track. It is quite good. You get the rebel tome so you can level up Herne. Herne is a very useful hero. You will have seen me using him in my DOD videos. If you buy the pass, you will get enough shards to unlock him, and you'll get some mage charms as well. Unique mage charm there. In the chests, he is the only legendary hero that you can pull, but you can get the unique heroes as well from those chests. And then I just wanted to show you, if you get up to the 8th fight, you will have 8,100 points, which means that you only need to reach this point every day to finish the pass, which is good. You don't actually need to complete it every single day. You only need to reach that point because that's where the fights will be at your night level, and that's where they are pretty tough once you get to that point. So if you want to get to that 8th fight and you do it every single day, you will still complete the pass and get the skin. Word of warning for those mage charms, I would not recommend you put them on your mythic armor, and only use them if you have a side build ready to go, because mage is great in the arena, in guild bosses, in the DOD even, but for the expert rift and for Karnheim it is not that good, so I don't recommend you put it on your main set of armor. And then into the challenge itself, you have got 9 regular fights and then you've got the boss at the end, and it gives you Herne at max stars, and he will be at your night level at max stars. He gets a chance to expose with his rage power, which is handy. Expose does not increase his poison damage though, but it does increase all the rest of the incoming physical damage. And then I'm going to show you these last 2 fights. I'm going to show you how I fight them. The first one, I'm going to fight it as if I am a newer player. I'm going to take just a random low level weapon, and I'm going to take the chaotic gauntlet. The way that I would advise you that you play these challenges is just equip your best healer alongside. You can't change Herne, is locked in, so I would just advise that you equip your best gauntlet and your best hero. So I'm going to be showing you with the chaotic gauntlet and Titania, who is a great early game healer that you can unlock. And then because the chaotic gauntlet gains rage when you use hero powers, the strategy is to just punch for rage and use the hero's powers when they are ready. Titania will get focus at max stars, which increases your crit chance and in turn increases the damage from your punches. And then when the rage is ready, you can rage Titania if you need a heal, or you can rage Herne to poison everything and get the expose up as well. So it's a good combo for these fights. Demons have heavy armor, but their health is quite low in relation to that, and they are weakened to poison, so that is why Herne is great for these stages. He is strong versus demon, and he ignores armor and attacks them directly to their health, and then the poison deals more damage on top of that as well. And yeah, it's not too difficult. These challenges are made intentionally so that they're easy enough for newer players to complete, or at least come close to completing. So it's not going to be too difficult. The boss at the end does require a little bit of strategy because he works the same as the one in the expert rift. So the set that I'm going to be taking for this one is I'm going to equip the Maverick Gauntlet, the buff weapon, and I'm going to equip Garen to delay it. Herne actually tells you himself before you do this fight that you should take a delay hero or a stun hero, because this boss is vulnerable to stun. So if you have Melissan or Lukin, they would be perfect, because if you pair them with a gauntlet that speeds up their base powers, they will charge in 3 moves, and that will allow you to just stun lock it every single turn. If you end the turn with a Melissan or Lukin base power, it will stun him, and then he will be stun locked and he won't be able to use his power or hit you or do anything else for that matter. So yeah, if you have one up to night level, that will work well as long as you have a gauntlet to speed them up, because what it does is when you put a status on him, any status, weaken, poison or whatever it is. When you put any negative status on this boss, it will charge his power, and his power cleanses him, puts acid on you and heals him at the same time. So you want to be a little bit careful with that. One little trick that you can do is, if you don't want him to hit you, you can cast one of Herne's powers to put a status on him, and then he will use his rage as well, which just puts acid on you and he won't hit you instead. His physical hits have a chance to put burn on you as well, so yeah, it's not as difficult as when you find him in the rift and you're behind on the rift power. But yeah, this one can be difficult if you don't have a delay hero or you don't have a way to consistently deal damage to him. So I can see this one being a bit of an issue for some newer players. But again, as I say, you don't have to complete the whole thing. You don't have to defeat this boss and you will still finish the challenge. But this is how I do it. This is how I did it. If I equipped my mage side build, it would go a lot quicker. But I'm using warrior charms here, so I'm not using any charms to boost Herne at all. But this is the hero challenge. Let me know what you think of the skin, because I am in love with it. I have been James B09. Good luck out there.